Robi has a secret admirer? Roblox story. So after the whole Detective Robi phone mystery thing finally died down, I figured I was due for a nice, quiet, completely normal week. No suspects, no accusations, no chaos. Just regular 5th grade stuff. Math, recess, chicken club meetings, the usual. That lasted exactly until Wednesday morning, when I opened my locker and a folded piece of paper fell out onto the floor. Now at first, I just assumed it was some random flyer, or maybe a note Marcus stuffed in there as a joke, because that's exactly the kind of thing Marcus does. But when I unfold it, it's definitely not a flyer. It's handwriting, kind of neat, kind of careful, like someone really thought about how they wanted the letters to look. And it says, "You're funnier than you think you are. Keep being you." No name, no signature, nothing. I just stand there staring at this note for a solid 10 seconds, completely confused. My first thought is that it's some kind of prank, so I immediately turn around expecting to see Marcus hiding behind a locker laughing at me. Nobody's there. Just regular kids walking to class, completely unaware that my entire brain just short-circuited. I find Marcus at his locker and go, "Okay, did you put this in my locker?" Holding up the note like it's evidence in a trial. Marcus reads it, and for once, actually looks genuinely confused instead of mischievous, which honestly is how I know it's not him. Because Marcus cannot fake being confused. His face gives everything away immediately. He goes, "Dude, that's not me. That's actually kind of sweet, not gonna lie." Which, thanks Marcus, very reassuring, very helpful in solving this mystery. So now I've got an actual, genuine, unsolved mystery on my hands, and after the whole phone incident, I am both a little nervous and a little excited to put my detective skills to use again. I spend the whole morning trying to figure out who could have possibly left this. Is it someone in our class? Someone from a different class entirely? A secret admirer, like something straight out of a movie? My brain is running through every possible option, and by lunchtime I still have 0 answers. I tell Devin about it at the chicken club meeting, expecting maybe some helpful advice, and instead the entire club just loses it, immediately shipping me with basically every girl in our grade. Devin goes, "It's probably Sophia, she's always laughing at your jokes." Another kid goes, "No way, it's definitely Priya, she borrowed your pencil last week." That's basically a love letter in disguise. I did not realize the chicken club doubled as a matchmaking service, but apparently that's a service they now offer, free of charge, whether I asked for it or not. Over the next 2 days, more notes start appearing. One shows up taped to my desk before class even starts, saying, "Your chicken drawings are actually really good." Another one gets slipped into my backpack somehow during gym class, saying, "You always make people laugh, even when you don't mean to." Each note makes the mystery even bigger, and honestly even more nerve-wracking, because now half my class knows about it, and everyone has a different theory. Marcus takes it upon himself to become my unofficial partner in this investigation. Mostly because he thinks it's hilarious to watch me get progressively more stressed out about handwriting analysis. We start comparing the note's handwriting to basically everyone's handwriting in class, holding up old worksheets and squinting at loop shapes and letter slants like we're forensic experts on some crime show. At one point Marcus goes, "Wait, this T looks exactly like Sophia's T from her science worksheet." And I nearly fall out of my chair from the sheer intensity of this investigation. By Friday, an entire 4th note appears, this time inside my desk during lunch, and this one's a little different. It says, "Meet me by the big oak tree after school if you want to know who this is." Which, okay, now we're really in movie territory. My heart is pounding all afternoon, and I cannot focus on a single thing, Mrs. Turner says during our last class. My brain is entirely occupied thinking about who's going to be standing under that tree. The second the final bell rings, I practically sprint outside, with Marcus jogging behind me going, "Wait for me, I need to see this too." We get to the big oak tree, and standing there, nervously fidgeting with their backpack straps, is Devon. Devon, from the Chicken Club. I just stand there for a second, completely stunned, and go, wait, it was you the whole time. And Devon goes bright red and goes, sorry, I know it's kind of weird, but I don't know, you were really funny and cool since you joined the club, and I wanted to say something nice, but I get really nervous talking to people directly, so I figured notes would be easier. Which, honestly, once he explains it, makes a ton of sense. And also is kind of the sweetest, most unexpected thing that's happened to me this whole year. Marcus, standing next to me, just bursts out laughing, going, dude, we spent 3 days analyzing everyone's handwriting, and it was Devon this whole time. We literally sit next to him at every meeting. Which, fair point in hindsight, the clue's kind of right in front of us the entire time. I go, Devon, that's actually really nice of you, man. You didn't have to be nervous, we're already friends. And Devon just kind of shrugs, still a little embarrassed, going, I know, it's dumb. I just wanted to do something nice without making it weird. And I go, well, it worked, kind of, except now the entire 5th grade thinks I have a secret admirer named Sophia, so we might need to clear that up. We all just start laughing about the whole thing right there, under the oak tree, and honestly, it turns into one of those moments that's way better than any dramatic movie reveal could have been, because it's just genuinely funny, and kind of wholesome at the same time. Devon admits he was worried I'd think it was weird, and I tell him honestly, getting notes that said nice stuff about my chicken drawings was probably the highlight of my entire week, mystery aside. The next day at school, word obviously spreads about the whole Devon situation, and instead of it being awkward, it somehow just becomes this funny running joke in our friend group. Marcus keeps calling Devon the secret admirer for the rest of the week, and Devon just rolls with it now, even leaving one more note in my locker that just says, this one's definitely from me, no more mystery, which honestly made me laugh way harder than it probably should have. So yeah, that's the story of how I spent 3 entire days convinced I had some secret admirer situation straight out of a movie, running full handwriting investigations with Marcus, only to find out it was just my friend Devon being nice in the most roundabout way possible. Kind of anticlimactic as far as mysteries go, but honestly, one of the nicer surprises I've had this year. Next time, we finally go on that class field trip I've been talking about forever, and let's just say staying together as a group is absolutely not our class's strong suit. You do not want to miss what happens when half our class ends up somewhere we are definitely not supposed to be. Subscribe so you catch it the second it drops. And let me know in the comments who you would have guessed left the notes, because apparently nobody in our class saw Devon coming, including me. See you in the next one.